In the village of Omokiri, there lived a woman named Akima. She was known as the woman they called barren because, despite being married to Mr. Yunandi for 15 years, they had never been blessed with children. Akima was a kind and gentle soul, but her inability to conceive had made her the target of mockery and scorn in the village. Every time Akima passed by, the villagers would sneer and point fingers. Some even called her a witch. Despite their hurtful words, Akima remained peaceful and calm. She was excluded from women's meetings and gatherings, always watching from a distance. One day, there was a Numata meeting in the village square, and Akima, who had always been curious about the event, decided to attend. However, as she entered the gathering of women, a group of them began laughing at her. One woman asked, "What are you doing here? You don't belong here. This is a gathering for women, not men." They called her a man and mocked her until she left in tears. Akima's heart ached, and when she returned home, she couldn't stop crying. Her husband, Mr. Namdi, tried to comfort her, saying, "I wish I could give you children." She replied, "It is not your fault. I am just tired of being mocked. Why is my fate so different? Why must I endure this humiliation? Has God forsaken me?" Her sadness deepened, and she withdrew, hardly leaving home. One day, Akima decided to visit the market to buy food for her family. While passing by the market stalls, she noticed a woman selling special herbs. The woman approached her and claimed that these herbs could help her conceive. Desperate, Akima decided to try them. That night, she consumed the herbs and had a vivid dream. In her dream, a woman approached her, carrying a baby, and said, "Your prayers have been heard. You will soon be a mother. Do not despair." The dream filled Akima with hope, and she continued taking the herbs the following day and the day after. 2 weeks later, Akima discovered she was pregnant, and her joy knew no bounds. She shared the good news with her husband, who was equally elated. After 8 months, it was time for Akima to give birth, and she endured a challenging labor. But deep within her, she knew that her child was special, and that knowledge gave her strength. Finally, she gave birth to a beautiful, light-skinned baby girl whom they named Arima. The villagers were astonished. They had never seen anything like her. They stopped mocking Akima and began to praise and congratulate her. However, rumors started to circulate about the circumstances surrounding Arima's birth. Some villagers believed that the intense thunderstorm on the night before Arima's birth was a sign of bad luck, and that Arima was responsible for it. Akima, though aware of the rumors, remained focused on raising her daughter, who grew up to be a beautiful and intelligent young woman. Arima's beauty was unparalleled, and her kindness and compassion drew people to her. Unbeknownst to Akima, Arima possessed spiritual powers. One day, Akima caught Arima talking and laughing in her room with invisible friends. She inquired about these friends, and Arima pointed to the wall. Akima, puzzled, searched the house but found no one. Alarmed, she recalled a dream she had on the night before Arima's birth. Realizing that her daughter was indeed special, Akima sought guidance from the village chief priest. She described Arima's strange behavior, and the chief priest reassured her, explaining that her daughter had been blessed with spiritual powers to communicate with the spiritual realm. These powers enabled her to heal and help people. As time passed, Arima continued her healing work, but rumors about her abilities began to circulate in the village. Some claimed that Arima was a witch who killed people after healing them. Akima was horrified by the accusations and shared her concerns with her husband, who advised her to let Arima continue her destiny. Unsatisfied with her husband's response, Akima devised a sinister plan to protect her daughter. She decided to cut Arima's hair, believing it would remove her spiritual powers. Under the cover of darkness, Akima snuck into Arima's room while she slept and cut her hair. Satisfied with her actions, Akima returned to her room, unaware of the consequences that would follow. The next morning, Akima awoke to find Arima missing. Panicked, she searched the village and discovered her daughter lying lifeless in a room. She tried to wake Arima, but received no response. Distraught, Akima decided to seek help from the village chief priest, who informed her that the only way to bring Arima back to life was to make a significant sacrifice. Akima was instructed to offer 7 goats and baskets filled with food items at the Kru River and call upon the goddess to accept her sacrifice. Desperate to save her daughter, Akima embarked on a journey to the river. She offered the sacrifice and pleaded with the goddess to have mercy. A powerful breeze blew, and a mysterious woman emerged from the water. She chastised Akima for not following her earlier instructions and offered a choice. Akima had to decide whether to give up her sanity in exchange for Arima's life or to keep her sanity and lose her daughter forever. Without hesitation, Akima chose her daughter and agreed to give up her sanity. She watched as the goddess accepted the sacrifice, and Arima returned to life. Although Akima lost her sanity, she knew she had made the right choice. She had her beloved daughter back, and the villagers finally recognized Arima's extraordinary gift. Akima's sacrifice served as a testament to the power of a mother's love and the enduring bond between mother and child.